All right, it's time for the 2020 Golfing Around, well, best equipment. I don't even know what you call it. The best equipment, because we get a lot of equipment in here golfing around. Let me take my golf club off real quick here. We get in golf gloves, which we've had zero friction through the years, some of the best golf gloves. Great golf shoes too, of course the squares that were sent to us this year, they're outstanding. But every year we got to go and choose the best equipment that we reviewed all year long. And it's time for you to figure out too what the best equipment is too. Knuth Golf. Knuth Golf. They make the high heat, well, they make drivers, they make fairway woods, they make hybrids. And I got to tell you something. These guys, Dean Knuth, who owns Knuth Golf, imagine that, Knuth Golf being owned by a guy named Dean Knuth. These are some of the very best, well, boutique style clubs out there.
The United States Golf Association limits how long a golf ball can stay on the face of drivers and metal woods. The longer the ball makes contact with the club face, the more flexible the metal face is, and the ball travels further. This is the trampoline effect. A rule change now allows an increase in the trampoline effect toward the outside of the club face. The new High Heat 257 Plus technology takes advantage of this change, and the benefits for golfers are profound.
It's fantastic. The off misses that I've had with this club so far have been just phenomenal. I just proved it right here on the driving range.
Well, I was amazed when I was asked to try to hit it on the toe. The ball flight didn't change from the center hit. Just the same trajectory, the same line, no distance loss.
I have been playing with the High Heat and I absolutely love them. But today, if I hit it at the toe or at the heel, guess what? It goes the same distance. So I'm sold.
It's like you played baseball with a wooden bat and you hit a home run. You almost didn't feel it. You can hit it almost anywhere on the club face. That ball just jumped off the face like nothing else I've hit.
Oh my God. When technology makes a big splash in the golf industry, it's big news. High Heat's 257 Plus, not only will they get increased distance on toe and heel hits, but they get the same feel that they have on center hits. Confidence is the key.
Ball speed is the #1 factor in how far you hit the golf ball. I was amazed at how straight the ball was going when I'd have a miss hit on the toe or even on the heel. On average, I was 20 yards longer than any of the major brand companies when I was hitting the toe shots using the High Heat driver.
The High Heat 257 Plus, making the impossible possible.
These clubs from High Heat help me, the high handicapper. Now you gotta understand about Knuth and Dean Knuth, the guy who invented these golf clubs, okay? First of all, he helped invent the USGA handicap system. That's right, the guy who helped create the USGA's handicap system got into club making. Now look, the brain pan on Dean Knuth is massive. I mean, this guy could be a NASA space scientist, rocket type of guy. The guy is an absolute genius. He's put that genius to work in creating his own line of clubs, boutique style clubs, drivers, hybrids, fairway woods. His no bounce soles on both the fairway and the hybrids have helped my game this year. Again, I'm a high handicap, okay? I don't repeat a swing very well. That's the key to success for a professional golfer, repeating that swing. High Heat clubs do two things for me. One, they correct bad swings somehow for me, and because of the technology, the trampoline effect on the face of the clubs, look at those beautiful clubs. Dean knows technology, he knows science, he knows the USGA rules. What he's done is created the maximum trampoline effect. When the ball hits the club face, the trampoline effect does several things. It launches, High Heat 257, stick with me, launches your ball higher. You know those pretty arcing shots we all love? That's what High Heat golf clubs does for me. I have hit literally some of the very best shots this year, playing from Wellboyne to Fox Chapel to Oakmont, all over the country this year. Some of the best shots I've had on uphill lies, and I mean I have smoked it, 230, 240 uphill with the High Heat 257 fairway. I'm telling you, man, it's a 3 fairway. This thing works remarkably. They have a trampoline effect again off the face. No catch on the sole. I don't know how these guys, look at that. It's like a spaceship flying to the planet golf. 2020 golfing around, equipment of the year right there. High Heat golf clubs. They are the winner, and you've got to be a winner too, and go check them out.
We are just totally dedicated to designing golf clubs for amateur golfers. And so amateurs have different requirements than what the major brands give them, because the major brands are designed for the pros who advertise and play them.
2 or 3 years ago, the United States Golf Association changed the limit on how hot the face can be. For over 25 years, they've always limited it to be a 257 across the entire face. And 2 years ago, they said, well, if anyone can figure out to make it hotter on the toe and the heel, you can go up to 275, trampoline effect. Well, this was like the greatest opportunity possible for amateur golfers, because amateur golfers hit on the toe and the heel on average about 50% of the time.
Our clubs have a deeper and lower center of gravity. They're much more forgiving, straight, easier to launch, and then the face of all of our clubs, our drivers, our fairways, and hybrids, are titanium, and they're designed internally so that they're as hot in the center as they are everywhere. So you can hit it on the toe and the heel, doesn't matter. You get the same distance, because amateurs do miss the center of the face about half the time.
Our clubs are not at all like major brands in two or three major importances. In addition to having our new technology, we have all titanium faces. Major brands, fairway woods and hybrids are made of steel faces. That's why amateurs, we say, stop blaming your swing. You're playing with clubs that are steel faces and have very low trampoline effect.
Internally, there are 3 trampolines inside, which allow us to bring not only the center up to high speed, but both sides. So it doesn't matter which part of the face that you hit. What thrills us is not the amount of revenue that we have, because we are an emerging company. What thrills us is when we get phone calls and emails from happy golfers who said, "You've really helped my game."
Say hello to your new best friend, High Heat golf clubs, man. High Heat golf clubs. Well, guess what? I'm gonna give away at the end of the season one of my demo models that High Heat sent to me. Could be the fairway, it could be, well, the old baffler as they used to call it. All you have to do to enter to win is like and share Golfing Around Facebook page, Golfing Around the Caribbean Facebook page. At the end of the year, some lucky winner is gonna win a High Heat, well, you could win the fairway or the baffler, as I call it. One lucky person will be selected to win my demo models I'm using this year on Golfing Around. Let's go check out their products at knuthgolf.com. High Heat Golf, I'm telling you, if you play these, you're gonna fall in love with them. So there it is, one lucky person at the end of the year is gonna win one of these 2 clubs. Like, share, Golfing Around the Caribbean, and it could be yours.